This very small vehicle here, two-passenger vehicle, apparently is driving at a high rate of speed. Following close behind is a DPS trooper. This began around the Beltway and Interstate 10, started moving east on Interstate 10 with the DPS trooper following closely behind. If the camera will pull out in just a moment, you'll be able to see that DPS trooper. But right now, that's the only agency we are aware of involved in this particular chase. And for some folks, you might think this is a little bit humorous. A very small car, smart car, which really does not have a high speed on its speedometer, apparently is driving pretty fast with that DPS trooper close behind. No attempts have been made to try and either put spike strips out or try and get the vehicle to move over to the side of the roadway, and it is still leading this DPS trooper on a chase. This has been going on for about 10 minutes right now. We don't know exactly what happened to cause this chase. What started it, we do not know. But it appears that the driver is now moving over into the access lane, and other vehicles are moving along the side, and the DPS trooper still following close behind. We do believe that they are still right now on Interstate 610 northbound. They have been traveling on Interstate 10, initially on the Beltway, traveling east. Now it has moved to the northbound lane on 610. As you can see, there is a lot of traffic around, and there may be an attempt very soon as traffic starts to get around the smart car. There may be an attempt to try and have this vehicle stop, but it appears that the vehicle right now is taking one of the exit roads and heading on to another area. Passing a construction site right now. Still believe this is 610 East, and there's a little bit of a traffic jam, and this may be where this chase could possibly come to an end right now. There is no place for the smart car to go, apparently, and the DPS trooper, well, he's still behind right now. Apparently, this is on Ella Boulevard now, so the chase has moved from the interstate onto street highways, and this is where it could really get to be very, very dangerous. You have pedestrians and you have a lot of other motorists in the area, and if anything happens, they could be in harm's way because of this car that is refusing to stop for authorities. We do not know the reason this particular driver decided that he was going to try and lead authorities on this chase, but we have not seen any other agencies at all other than this DPS trooper behind this particular vehicle, which appears to be slowing down, but then again, it could be to try and make a U-turn, but the vehicle has come to a stop. The DPS trooper is coming out of his vehicle very cautiously, and this chase may have come to an end, but then again, it may not have. The light has changed, and this smart car once again is leading this DPS trooper down the roadway. We do believe this is Ella Boulevard right now, and even attempts to block an intersection. The smart car small enough to slip by, go around those vehicles, and still with this DPS trooper, which is the only vehicle that we have actually seen in pursuit of this small vehicle. There's a lone driver. We were able to see that it does appear to be a man, a very large man in a very small car, but he's refusing to stop for authorities. And all they can do right now is just to continue chasing this vehicle until the pursuit comes to an end. It appears that they are moving into a heavily wooded area, maybe a residential area. Don't know exactly which subdivision this might be in, but still on Ella Boulevard. And we might have someone who's trying to obey some of the rules of the roadway, using turn signals as he's about to make these turns. The DPS trooper seems to be getting a little bit closer to the rear of that smart car, and because of the trees we cannot see exactly what is taking place, but it appears that he has gone into a driveway. Let's see what the troopers do following this, and the troopers The troopers are moving in, but because of the trees blocking our view, we cannot see exactly what is taking place. But we now have Houston police officers and the DPS trooper. They've taken down the individual who was driving that small smart car. We are looking at the end of a chase in a residential area off Ella Boulevard, but a chase that started around Beltway 8 eastbound on the north side, which then moved to eastbound on Interstate 10, and now it has ended in a residential area near Ella Boulevard. Houston police as well as DPS troopers